Yo, what is going on, Senpai Squad? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today I have what is quite possibly the craziest Urashiki Otsutsuki theory yet. Now, I want to throw up a quick disclaimer before I jump into this video, before you guys go jumping in the comment section telling me how much of an idiot I am. I'm not so sure how much I actually believe in this theory. There is a little bit in me which is like, yeah, I think this could actually happen. But for the most part, it was just me kind of thinking, wow, this would be quite cool if it happened. And as far as I'm aware, I am the only or first person, however you want to word it, that has come up with this theory. I'm not too sure. I've not seen it around. I might be wrong. So this isn't going to be the normal, oh, he gets killed by Kawaki theory, which everyone talks about. This is something brand new. Now, with all that out of the way, I'm not going to drag it on. I'm going to tell you straight away what I think my theory is, and then I'm going to follow it up afterwards with some points that kind of point in that direction. And my theory is that Urashiki is some sort of member of Kara, potentially the leader of Kara. But I definitely think he has connections, whether he's the leader, just a member, an outer member, or an inner member, something like that. He has some links to them, in my opinion. Urashiki is a completely brand new character. We've not seen him in the movie at all. We've not seen him in the manga at all. He's 100% brand new, and that's what makes him so mysterious, and is the reason why we can speculate over and over again what his future is. And in my opinion, this could be what his future is, or at least I think even if it doesn't happen, it would be quite cool. Now, what's the evidence pointing towards my theory? Well, there's no hard evidence because, well, if there was, it wouldn't be much of a theory now, would it? But I've looked back on Urashiki's character, and admittedly there's not much of his character, there's only a few episodes worth, but in those few episodes I've kind of took some points and I've put the pieces together, and this is my proof-ish. Proof is a bit of a long shot, but this is my backing to my theory. So in my opinion, Urashiki doesn't seem to care too much of the clan. We can see this because he's extremely sarcastic, especially towards Momoshiki. In fact, he even refers to him, I believe, as Momo Senpai in an extremely sarcastic and kind of degrading almost tone. Basically, I think he's in a bit of a similar situation as Kaguya was, where he might disagree with some of the views of the clans or something like that, and instead of Kaguya, who just ran away from the clan, I think Urashiki plans to take this one step forward. I think he's going to rebel against the clan and fight them. So I think he's gone to Earth, because obviously that's where Kaguya ran to, and I think he's built this team, the Kara organization, to make them an organization of God Slayers to take down the Otsutsuki clan. Obviously, Urashiki by himself can't overrun the clan and take them out. It'd be suicide essentially for him. He'd be slapped in an instant, which is also why, going back to one of my points I made just a second ago, saying that he didn't seem to care too much about the clan. He's very sarcastic towards its members. You might say, oh, but when he didn't kill Toneri, he just sealed them away because he said, oh, that's the rules of the clan, I can't do that. But looking back on it, I think the way he kind of said it to Toneri, saying, oh, you know, I can't kill you because that's the rules of the clan, I think that was quite sarcastic. I think that's him saying, you know, I can't kill you. These are the stupid rules of this clan, so I'm just going to seal you away for 10,000 years, something like that. Because if he did kill Toneri, then, and the clan found out, which they would do, Urashiki is smart enough to realise he'd stand no chance, so he could only seal him away so that he'd still be in the good books of the clan. So he's built the Kara organisation to basically help bring his numbers up, to give him a better chance at standing against the Otsutsuki clan, and I think that is why the Kara organisation are so knowledgeable on the Otsutsuki clan members and the seals. I mean, let's be honest, no one else knew about these seals. Not even Sasuke or Naruto knew about the Otsutsuki clan curse mark seals. So why are the Kara so knowledgeable about them all? maybe Urashiki is the one that's given them the intel about them, and in return he's gotten intel about Earth and the Jinchuriki off Kara, because we saw in the episode that Urashiki was very knowledgeable about these Jinchuriki and everything that happened on Earth. He could basically recite it over and over. He said, yeah, Kaguya came, the tree of Fu, the tailed beast, the Jinchuriki, and 2 Jinchuriki left, and their killer bee and Naruto. How did he know this? Admittedly, they might have been watching over Kaguya, and that's how we know. Or, obviously, Kara organization would know all about that, because we'd imagine Naruto and Killer Bee would be world famous, you know, the last 2 Jinchuriki. The rumours would, but maybe not rumours, but that would be spread around the world, so they're likely to know, and they would tell Urashiki, oh yeah, if you're after the Jinchuriki, these are the 2 left, this is where you'll find them. Now, Urashiki may even be Jigen, we don't know. Obviously, Jigen is who we presume to be the leader of the clan. He's got a mask on, we can't see his face. I understand this is a crazy theory, so maybe there's not a limit to my craziness, but I believe that Urashiki being Jigen might be a slight tad bit too far, so I don't think he is Jigen, but this is Naruto / Boruto, so honestly, you never know what could happen. Urashiki also reminds me heavily of Toby, but not just Toby, a little bit like Obito in a way, like the bad Obito. I think he's going to be Boruto's version of Obito. He's going to be the one who you don't expect to be the mastermind behind it all. I know Obito wasn't necessarily the mastermind behind everything, he was kind of a pawn, but I think Urashiki's going to be like that. He's going to be the mastermind behind Kara, and Jigen is just standing in to be the leader for whatever reason. Maybe he's Urashiki's pawn. So then I've touched on it slightly, but why would Urashiki go through all of this effort to build this organisation? Well, how I think it's going to play out then, in simple terms, is I don't think Urashiki agrees with the way the Otsutsuki clans ran, whether that be the main branch of the family or the entire clan in general. I don't think he gets along and agrees with their views. For example, like I said when he said to Tonari, obviously I can't kill you, that's the rules of the clan. I think in his head he's like saying, yeah, that's the stupid rules of this clan. If I could kill you, I would. But rather than just run away from the clan like Kaguya did, he's gonna slowly start to build up a rebellion to take on the clan. Obviously, he can't just run away and try and take them on by himself. He'd get destroyed instantly. It'd be suicide. So he's building the Kara organization, and he's agreed to share intel between one another. In return, each of the Kara members get a seal from an Otsutsuki clan member. We also know that Urashiki, Momoshiki and Kinshiki are currently on a mission in Earth to gather intel about Kaguya, find Kaguya, something like that. And I think that's why he agreed to go on this mission, because basically we've seen in the anime, in the different dimensions, Kaguya's dimensions, in the palaces, so far we've seen 2 Otsutsuki clan member statues. 2 completely different statues. They're not Kaguya, they're not the same statue, they're both 2 different people. But a lot of speculation linking into this is that these statues are actually kings of the Otsutsuki clan, or the king of the Otsutsuki clan. But because there's 2 different ones, I'm not so sure. Don't get me wrong, I think it still could be a king, but I think it's a royal family. I think the Otsutsuki clan look up to or are ran by a royal family. You know, Kaguya being the princess, her dad being the king, there's probably a queen, maybe a prince, and another one maybe, because I believe there's 5 different dimensions that Kaguya could access. Maybe they're like royal family or main branch dimension, something like that, I don't know, and each one has a palace with a different statue. Obviously we've seen 2 statues, maybe that's a prince, a king, we'll see a statue of Kaguya and one who's the princess, then the queen, and then, I don't know, another one, I'm not too sure who. And I think Urashiki agreed to go on this mission to actually maybe gather intel about Kaguya and possibly even kill her, but obviously he's found out that she's actually sealed away, so that's 1 crossed off his hit list. So I think he's building Kara to rebel against the Otsutsuki clan and maybe kill this royal family and become head of the Otsutsuki clan and change it to how he wants it to be. I told you it was a crazy theory, guys. I'm sure a ton of you are going to tell me how much of an idiot I am and how stupid this theory is, but I hope there's just a small percentage of you guys which maybe this video intrigues and you think, hey, you know what, I actually never thought of that, and that's pretty cool. Like I said, I don't know how much I actually agree with this theory myself. It was just a thought that popped into my head, and I thought, you know what, that would be pretty badass, so I'm going to make a video on it. And I understand when I come to do a reacting to old Boruto theories or whatever I do, like I did with my Naruto theories video, in a few years time, I'm probably going to come back to this video and laugh at myself for being a complete idiot. But you know what? That's fine. That's what's fun about watching Boruto as the story's happening. All the speculation. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of in the comments if you think this theory's plausible, has any sort of possibility, or if it's just plain stupidity. Let me know. Subscribe if you're not already. I'll see you guys in another video. But until then, peace.